Think about, you know, we talk about getting the food home from QVC, and people say, why do people buy food from QVC? One is the quality, because this really is gourmet quality. Think of it as like couture food. However, QVC pricing. But the other thing is that it's like a vetting process. We go out there and really get the best, you know, sources for these types of things. Corky's is a restaurant down in
Memphis, Tennessee.
Known for its barbecue, but also known for its meats.
That's right.
And this is Jimmy Stovall. He's been running the restaurant for more than 25 years.
That's right.
And so tell everybody, you know, a little bit about Corky's, and then we'll get into the ham.
Yeah, so Corky's family-run barbecue restaurant, Memphis, Tennessee, just like you said, the barbecue capital of the world. And really, with the holiday items like this ham, it's really all about the quality of the process, the quality of the meat.
Yes.
And something unique and different just here for the QVC customer.
And the ease of us at home.
Absolutely.
Preparing this and serving this. So I want to just tell you something. I'm going to pop over here for just a moment. This is the largest ham we have offered from any company yet this season. So I'm just telling you, this is 7 pounds. It's a lot of meat. There's no bone in here. It's already sliced. And then we're going to tell you what this candy is on top. I call it meat candy.
That's right.
But here's the thing. It's $69.48. You can go other places and buy a beautiful, like candied ham, etc., already cut and everything. Well, you won't get it for this kind of price at this poundage. 7 pounds at $69.48. Let's talk about this. You said it's already fully cooked.
It is. It's fully cooked. So first of all, these are slow roasted hams. They are cut all the way through, end to end, so the whole thing is edible. And then what we do, look at this crust right here. Then we fire glaze the crust on top with a little bit of honey. We do a little bit of the brown sugar and a couple of other fantastic holiday spices, and it gives it that nice candied, you know, crust on top. Absolutely. So then, again, all you're doing is you thaw this in your fridge. I recommend 48 hours, 2 days in your fridge, because it's a big size piece of meat. And then you serve it at room temperature. So all you have to do is get your favorite platter out, and then put out a pair of tongs or a fork, serving fork, and then look at this. Look at the crust. Look at the crust coming off. I wish you could hear it. It's just like candy up on top. I love, love, love it.
So let me just say it this way, because you know I like to tell it like it is, and so does Jimmy, etc. But if you're looking for a ham that you want to serve blazing hot, etc., straight out of the oven, this is not it.
It is not.
This is much, much better served room temperature, and people can just eat it as is, or they can put it in sandwiches, buns. Like, you might have the best buns ever. Like in Minnesota, we have something called dollar buns. They're like the best buns. And you put ham in those dollar buns, and I could sit there for a long time and eat.
So this is what we do in the South. We put them on a biscuit.
Oh, a biscuit, exactly.
That's right. So so right here we've got the best ham and biscuits ever. But again, what I love about this ham, it's boneless all the way through. It's tender and juicy. We have fire glazed the crust on the outside, which is amazing candied honey brown sugar crust. There you go. Take a little piece and get you a little piece of crust right there.
One quick thing I want to say is that there are fewer than 1,000 of these now left. And I've got to get that candy.
Come on, there you go.
Come on, put it on my fork. There we go. Here's the other thing I want to just say too, and I want to ask you this question before I taste it, is if 7 pounds is more than what I need, how could I actually make this into 2 meals?
Absolutely.
Kind of thing?
So if you thaw it just a little bit and you just want to have half of it, isn't it awesome?
That is so juicy.
We seriously,
so good.
We seriously hand fire glaze each and every one of these for you.
Individually.
And individually, absolutely. And so what you were saying earlier, if you want to just take half of it, so look, it's already sliced all the way down. So just pull this part like this, and then put this back.
Don't thaw it completely.
Absolutely, just a little bit, just to get it apart, and then wrap it back up, save what you want, and enjoy what you want. But again, everyone's familiar with these crispy these crispy glazed hams, and that's what we did here. Boneless, so it's edible end to end. 7 pounds of meat, and it is sliced for you and all done.
This is the way that if you have a big gathering, like maybe at the holidays, I'll never forget, like at one point Marie Osmond said they had all gotten together and there was like 100 and something of them because there was all those people. But here's what I want you to know is that if you are serving a lot of people, this is perfect. And by the way, nobody needs this big of a piece. Maybe, you know, some of the big guys.
And look how many pieces there are.
You can cut that into it.
Absolutely.
You know, cut that
you can cut these into, you know, at least into halves. Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, I can't even tell you how many slices are on here. Right. It's a lot. But if you think about it, this fantastic brown sugar that we fire, that we fire glaze on top, so it just caramelizes a little bit of that honey, granularized honey, and it just gives it that fantastic coating.
900 of these left. I'm counting it down because here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now, it's brand new today. It is the largest ham we've been able to bring to you this entire season from any brand. But let's talk Corky's. They are so known for their meats, and they've already cooked it, and it will be frozen. It'll be vacuum sealed. It's just amazing. But here's the key. If you want to heat it up and serve it hot, this is not your one.
That's right.
If you want to just let it come to room temperature
that's how you want to do
and
this.
let everybody just chow down, that's when you want to get this ham. Come on in, Rachel.
Rachel, I got you a little piece right here.
Now fewer than 800.
Let everybody just chow down.
There you go. Look at this.
Look at
They're
that.
actually little pieces right there with the crust.
You take that
So remember, 48 hours in your fridge to thaw it out. I recommend taking it out of the fridge for about 30 minutes before you serve it. And then you're done. So you have this beautiful presentation, everything sliced.
Isn't that amazing?
You like that crunch? We hand do each and every one. That's why we can only do a certain amount for Christmas.
There's no
I love
reorder.
the hammy flavor. Like, it's just really satisfying.
Right.
And clean.
Yep.
You know, just a very clean.
There's no water
There
added
isn't
in
any
this
muddiness to it.
Right.
Not too salty at all.
We're not too salty.
Not too sweet.
That's right.
I love the crunch on top. Did you do that just for us?
We did.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for QVC,
Yeah,
not just us.
This ham.
Because he likes us.
And for y'all.
You know, we're special.
Now
yes.
less than 800 of these to go
Oh
around.
my gosh.
But you know, perfect because I go over to Mary Beth's. She's having people over for the game or just hanging out. This is lovely that you can just have it be room temperature, and then people can come and they're just putting it on sandwiches. Like I'm a big ham and cheese,
Absolutely.
ham and eggs.
Or roll them up if you want. You know,
Just put the condiments out there or the bread or whatever
Chef
you want.
salad, I see that over
And
there.
you're done. Yeah, you don't have to do any of it. And again, room temperature.
Nice.
This is how this should be served because if you heat it, the crust, you're going to lose the
Loses its
crust, and you
beauty.
really, really want that crust on there.
That's right.
And that is, to me, the special part.
I got to ask you, did you ever like make ham sandwiches on buns?
Yes.
You know, like I was saying in Minnesota, we have these things called dollar buns. They are like the best buns ever. and Jimmy said, and in our part of the neck of the woods,
That's right.
we put them on biscuits.
That's
Exactly,
right. Look at that big plate of ham and
biscuits or
biscuits.
buns, or put them on Texas-style bread, like a
Ooh.
Texas
There you
toast,
go.
right?
Yep.
And
Yes.
get some ham, get some cheese, get some mayonnaise and mustard,
Yes.
put some lettuce
Yeah,
and tomato
do a
on that
little
bad boy.
egg hollandaise
Put a little
over it.
Oh, that
tomato.
would be
Oh, that
amazing.
would be
Eggs
good.
Benedict
That would be
over it.
amazing.
I like how you think.
I mean, and
I'll be
here's
there
the thing.
on Sunday.
Exactly. But here's the thing with ham, because it's already cooked. And if you don't eat it all, whether you cut it in half and save that or whatever, but if you don't eat it all, ham lasts a long time
It
to
does.
kind of
I
keep
think,
working on it for
7
another
to 10
week
days
or two.
in your fridge, absolutely.
Yeah,
so you have plenty of
exactly.
leftovers.
Wow.
The greatest thing about this is you don't have to do any of the work.
Nope.
You don't have to worry.
Don't even
I
have to
hope
cook
it's
it.
going to turn out okay.
Yeah.
You know, this, all we did when we got here is open up the package and sit it right here.
Here's your update. We started with 1,200 of these. 400 remain, and I'm going to
Wow.
remind you, this is
Thank
the
you.
largest ham, boneless ham that we've been able to bring you anytime this season. And when it's gone, it's gone. I mean, Jimmy already said
This is
we
it. This
can't
is all
do
we
any
can do.
more of
That's
these. 'cause
absolutely.
Christmas is 2.5 weeks away.
You're
but
right.
the other thing too, I just want to mention, I want to remind everybody, you know, this comes already cooked.
Yep.
You don't want to cook it anymore.
Nope.
Just let it come to room temperature. I mean, if somebody's really got to have a hot piece
If
of
you
ham,
want to have a
they
piece, get one individual slice and heat it up in the skillet. But do not
Exactly.
heat the
Or
whole
put
thing.
it in the microwave,
That's
for that
right. That's
matter.
right. But this is to be served room temp. So
Yeah.
again, think about that. It's not only easy to do, it's also good. And because you know, there's a lot of things
so
that are
good.
easy, but
Right.
they're not that great.
Right.
This is fantastic. You just sit it out,
is.
and it's hand flame glazed, every single one.
Yeah, you don't have to add anything except put out the buns, the bread,
That's right.
the
Your
side
sides,
dishes, and whatever.
Christmas Eve,
Oh
Christmas
my
Day,
gosh, this
New
is
Year's.
great. Great for a
Absolutely.
buffet too,
It's
because everybody's just helping
and
themselves.
again, that makes it easy. That's how we do it in
Yeah.
my house. I served this for Thanksgiving because I wanted to
yeah.
get a sneak
What
peek.
did everybody think?
Everyone loved it because,
Ooh.
first of all, it's easy to pull and it's end to end. So you don't have to, there's no bone in there where you're fighting around to get a little piece. It end to end, nice big slices.
Whoa.
You took one and everybody's gone.
Corky, guess what? Oh, I call you Corky.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Jimmy from Corky's. We started with 1,200. 150
Oh my gosh,
remain.
thank y'all so much.
And there's no more coming in.
No.
So good for
Y'all
you.
enjoy it.
Literally thaw it out for about 48 hours in your refrigerator.
That's
and
right.
then take it out, let it
And-
sit on the
and do
counter,
this.
and make it room
That's
temperature.
right.
Got it. Okay,
Thank y'all
we've got
so
more.
much.
Oh, there's a one-time only coming up that's only priced at this super